It's been a while. We're here again. Let's make another one. Hi everyone, welcome back to Just Jake Reviews. I review albums, movies, and sports games. And today we are back with episode 2 of Highs and Lows. So if you don't know what this is, back in the end of February, maybe even early March, I made a video called Highs and Lows episode 1, where I went through my least favorite songs, and all the albums I heard in January and February, which was very fun. So today we're going to do that exact same thing, but for all the music I've heard in March and April, since it is officially May 3rd today. That's what we're going to do. Now, I'm not sure if I should say this at the end of the video, but I'm going to say it right now. This is going to be the last one I make for a little bit. I think I have planned out to do these. So after this one right now, I'm going to do the next one the end of July, which would be 3 months. So like middle of summer. Then after July, no, sorry, end of August. End of August, I'm going to do episode 3, and episode 4 is going to be end of the year, I think. I'm still going over it, but you're probably not going to see one of these in a little bit. So yeah, let's just hop right into it though. All right, first up, once again, these are not going to include the songs I included in the last Highs and Lows. So these are going to be all new music and new stuff. So, kicking it off with the worst songs. Let's get out of the way first. These are songs that I do not like at all, and these are songs that I despise and are worthy of being on this list. Last episode we only had 2 of them. We have 4. We have 4 songs in this list ranked from 4 to 1. Worst to best worst, if that makes any sense. Or sorry. Best worst to worst worst. So starting off at number 4, this song is actually not like god awful, but it's on the list.
Yeah, then ain't scared now, when ready then, but I'm ready now. Yeah, I'm on the way, yeah, I'm on the rise.
We got Dream Boy by Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X is finally dropping music again. He dropped a few singles last year, making them the first singles he ever made since Montero, the album that came out a while ago, which is a pretty solid album. He dropped a 8-song EP this year that include all 8 singles that he dropped this year, so nothing really new. I did not listen to the full EP because this is the very first song on the EP, Dream Boy. I heard it and I was like, this song's not good. I don't like this song at all. Lil Nas X is doing his best Andre 3000 impression, which for some people would actually be a good thing maybe. For me, not really. Not a huge fan of the beat, really. And I just don't like what he's doing. I don't hate his music as a whole, but what he's doing now, Actually, if you're a fan of Lil Nas X, I recommend all you guys out there to go on his SoundCloud and listen to his earlier stuff before Montero. That's not on Spotify. It's on SoundCloud. That's his Nazarati mixtape, whatever it's called. Amazing. His best piece of work. Go check it out. Number 3, I can't believe this is a freaking meme.
I'm bored with the glasses, bro say cause he a savage. So many dead eyes, so many ashes. You ain't.
I can't ever hear the 2 numbers 6-7 ever again. We have Doot Doot 6-7 by Skrilla. I just heard people say this, at my work, and people, online, and all the kids are saying it now, I think. And I'm like, where the hell did this even come from? It's just 2 freaking numbers. And surely enough, it's a song. So I was like, oh, this must have been where they got it from, a song. This song is so bad. It's such an awful rap song. It's not even on beat. It's not even catchy. This song is freaking terrible. Number 2, if you know, you know.
Call me the Rizzler, and I just hit the rich face.
Big ol' May J in the.
We got another meme song. It's gonna be Always Gonna Boom by AJ and Big Justice and the Rizzler. If you don't know who these guys are, you're probably sleeping under a rock. AJ and Big Justice, they're the Costco guys. They ran the world last year with all the memes of them, Costco guys, chicken bake, chocolate chip cookies. And they decided to make music. And they have a few singles. They came up with their infamous song last year, We Bring the Boom, which is actually not bad. But they're continuing off their music, and they released this song, and this song is actually freaking terrible. I think the Rizzler, he's just an 8-year-old kid. I think the Rizzler has the most annoying auto-tuned voice. I understand it's not always his fault 100% of the time, but it's auto-tuned, so, it's still his voice. But this song, I think we can leave him in the past. We don't got to bring him into 2025. We could just have him go to 2024 and just stop there. The joke is over, guys. And number 1, it's always a good thing when you bring up this guy.
She wanna hop up in a Rari.
I got something to say about this song. So we got World War III by Ye. Now Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, everyone knows Kanye West, right? The rapper, producer, amazing rapper and amazing producer. You know, he's been on a run lately, last year and this year. Not a good run at all, but it's definitely a run. And he's got a new Spotify account, which is Ye, which, okay. And he released 2 or 3 songs off this new Spotify account. This first one being World War III. The song's a minute long. Holy crap, this song is freaking awful. If this is actually a secret Kanye account, then the man's fallen off big time. I mean, after Donda, his career's a joke. Like, I'm sorry, Kanye. We cannot support you anymore. All right, now we got the best songs. The songs that I've been loving so far this year, at least in the past 2 months. We got 6 of them. 6 of them things. So, strap in. Number 6.
We the generation, got them on the switches, kill on sight. We the generation.
This is not the only song that you're going to see on my top 6 list today, by hence this album being very good, which we'll get to. This first song is Generation by Larry June, The Alchemist, and 2 Chainz. This album came out at the beginning of this year, and I heard this album relatively late. I heard this album around March-ish, which was like a month or 2 after it came out, so I was like, I was kind of late to this, but I was hearing a lot of good praise about it and a lot of good news, and then I was like, wow, this album is actually very, very good and one of the best albums of the year. Number 5.
Whiskey, please.
Alright, so this guy might get some context. Actually, I'm going to give a lot of context for this guy because no one's going to know who the hell this guy is. This is Whiskey Please by D. White. Now, D. White is a country artist who is from here, from Cleveland, where I live. And I went to a concert almost 2 years ago. I went to a joke. So I listened to this guy. His name is Wheeler Walker Jr. He's a comedy gimmick, but also a country artist. He makes country songs about like women, butts, you know, private parts and all that. And he's pretty funny. And this guy right here, D. White, opened for Wheeler Walker Jr., which D. White is not a comedy gimmick. He's actually a serious country artist. I actually met the guy after the show. He was a very, very nice guy. I shook his hand and all that. I said, congratulations, you did good. Yeah, he's a nice guy. And he's coming out with an album this year. And yeah, I've been loving his music. I think his best song is Million Miles. But this new song, Whiskey Please, has actually been pretty good. He's been dropping a few singles for his new album coming out this year. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I definitely check out D. White's music on Spotify. Or I'm sure it's on YouTube. But very good country artist. Shout out to him. Number 4 and number 3 are by the exact same band and album. And I just reviewed this album. So we'll go through them pretty quick. Number 4. It's Cenotaph or Cenotaph by Ghost. This song is amazing. I said this song was the most experimental song on the album, and for a good reason. Trace. Guiding Lights by Ghost. As I said, this is the best song off the album. I like slower songs when it comes to Ghost, okay? My favorite song by them is Life Eternal, which is a slower song. So this song's right up my alley. Number 2, we already talked about this album.
If you really want to win, you gotta take them steps.
Any Day by Larry June, The Alchemist, and 2 Chainz. We talked about Generation as number 6. Number 2 is this song. I love the instrumental. I love the rapping over it. This album is just full of great production. And number 1, which might be one of the best pop songs I've ever heard in a while.
Yes, I promise if I'm being honest.
Dandelion by Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande, she dropped her album last year called Eternal Sunshine, a very, very good album from last year. And she came out with the deluxe version of that album this year, which was like 8 or 7 songs. It was a good chunk. And like 3 or 4 of them I really liked. The rest were like okay, but this song stuck with me. Dandelion. I love this hook. I love the bridge. I love the beat on this song. This is an amazing Ariana Grande song and probably top 10 in her discography. Now it's time to talk about the real deal. Let's talk about the albums, okay? There are 7 of them. Worst to best. Some are not good, some are very good. And yeah. Number 7. I do not know why I gave this rapper a chance again. Every single thing this guy makes bores me and makes me fall asleep to heavens. But I give this guy a chance, and I regret it.
Hit your block with a missile. Riding with a Draco, fuck a little pistol. Shorty come to me, I ain't gotta go get her. Had a bitch swallow my CD.
Yeah, we got On My Way to Rexdale by Nav. Nav is a Canadian rapper who raps the exact same in every single song. He puts me to sleep every single song. I believe he's the most boring rapper of all time. And this album makes it more believable. Okay? I don't know why, for some reason, I thought I was going to get something different with this Nav album. I don't think I did. I just think I wanted to hear like an album that day. And yeah, this Nav album stinks. It's not good. It's not the worst album of the year, but it's definitely up there. This album gets a 4.8. Awful. Number 6. This album had a few good songs, but realistically, I wouldn't hear it again.
Harassing me, freaky bitches wanna line a piece. Fuck the good, I couldn't find the keys.
We got Deep Thoughts by Lil Durk. Lil Durk being a rapper in this generation, I've actually been enjoying quite a bit. I feel it's kind of rare because not many rappers who are around now I really like listen to and enjoy, but Lil Durk's one of them. And this is not his best album by any means. Then again, I've only heard 2 Lil Durk albums, and the first one I heard was really good. This album's okay. It's all right. It's definitely got a few songs for sure. I can't really name the songs off the top of my head, but there's some pretty good songs. So yeah, we got Shaking When I Pray, They Want to Be with Future, Vanish Mode, Monitoring Me, Can't Hide It featuring Jhené Aiko, which is a very, very surprisingly good feature. And yeah, that's about all. My favorite song is, if I remember, I think it's Vanish Mode. That song's pretty good. But yeah, not the worst album of all time. I feel like my score is a little too generous, but I'm giving this album a 7.1. Number 5, this album is actually pretty good, but I kind of forget it, like, already, and I heard it not that long ago. Number 5, we got Mayhem by Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga dropping another pop album this year. This one, I feel like she was trying to go for a more critically acclaimed album, which who knows at the Grammys this year if it could. This album's good. It's solid. I decided to listen to Lady Gaga's album last year that she did, which was technically the soundtrack for the Joker 2 movie. But it was actually very, very good. It had a lot of like slow Frank Sinatra songs on there, a lot of good jazz. Very, very solid. But yeah, on this album, we got Disease, Garden of Eden, Killa with Gesaffelstein, the producer who produced a few of the Weeknd songs, Zombie Boy, Don't Call Tonight, The Beast. And then, of course, she also put Die With A Smile with Bruno Mars on this album, which that song is still pretty good. But no, I've always liked Lady Gaga as a pop artist. She's not one of my favorites, but I've always liked her. This album gets a 7.4. Let's talk about this album, shall we? Yes, Music, or I Am Music by Playboi Carti. Man, let's talk about it. So, obviously, this album is probably one of the most important albums to drop this year. This album is talked about by many people. It's a long album, which is cool. You know, I'm not the craziest fan of it, but if it's got good songs, it's got good songs. I enjoy Playboi Carti. I do like his music a lot. I don't love his music though, but I do like it a lot though. But yeah, we got 30 songs, and we got Evil Jordan. Love the beat switch on that song. Mojo Jojo, Philly with Travis Scott, Fine Shit, Good Credit featuring Kendrick Lamar, which actually is a pretty solid Kendrick feature. Wake Up Filthy with Travis Scott, Trim with Future, We Need All the Vibes with Young Thug and Ty Dolla $ign, my favorite song on the album. I like when Young Thug sings. OPM Baby, This One Got It, and Walk. So we got 11 out of 30. But no, do I think this is Playboi Carti's best album? No, I think that goes to Whole Lotta Red or Die Lit. I think this is probably number 3 out of 4 for his discography. But no, it definitely brings the vibe of, okay, there's a lot of catchy songs on here, and it's a good album, 7.5. Number 3, I also heard this album extremely late, and it's a pretty solid album.
With those masochistic kisses on my...
Number 3, we got I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 2 by Teddy Swims. Teddy Swims, very popular pop-ish artist out there. He's famous for making the songs Lose Control and The Door, which are 2 amazing songs, and 2 songs that I've been playing a lot last year. But he is definitely getting up there in the rise of fame, and he dropped a sequel to his first album this year, And I think I like it a lot better than the first album, for sure. You got songs on here like Not Your Man, You're Kinda Crazy, Black and White, Northern Lights, Guilty's very good. It's a good album. It's only 13 songs, 40 minutes, so it's not too bad. And I do really enjoy the singing. I enjoy the singing on this album. I like his voice. And yeah, I hope he makes a lot of good pop music that belongs on the radio more often. This album gets a 7.8. All right, number 2. I'm not going to speak on this album a lot because I just reviewed it. By the way, thanks for all the support on that Ghost album. I was not expecting any support on that album or on that video at all, so appreciate that. You already know. It's Skeletal by Ghost. I talked about this album before. This album's great. Not Ghost's best, but a very solid Ghost album. 8.3. And number 1, which is actually my second favorite album so far this year. Number 1 is still the Weeknd album, Hurry Up Tomorrow. Number 1.
Turn your castle into ruins. Till it is seasoning to Martha Stewart.
I mean, I literally mentioned 2 songs off of this album on my best songs list, so the album has to be on the list, right? And it is. Life is Beautiful by Larry June, The Alchemist, and 2 Chainz. So yeah, this album came out on February 7th, 2025, and I think I heard this album in like March, so I was kind of late to this album. 11 songs, 36 minutes, right to the point, but this album is full of some of the best production I've heard in a while. I mean, what do you expect? It is The Alchemist, and he makes amazing production. Love Larry June's rapping, I love 2 Chainz' rapping. A lot of good songs on here like Colossal, Bad Choices is the hit from this album, Life is Beautiful, Generation, Any Day, the songs I just listed. Amazing. Unbelievable album. Fantastic. This album, I hope I hear more albums like this in the year. Hope I hear more albums on the way to come, for sure. This album gets an 8.7. Very good. But anyways, that's going to do all for today's video. Today's episode of Highs and Lows Part 2. Once again, it's going to be a little bit so you see a Part 3 or a Part 4. I don't want to spoil every single month because I want to do a huge end of the year list at the end. And yeah, thank you so much for 50 subscribers. We're actually at 51 now, so appreciate it. So let's keep it going. 50 subscribers. That is amazing. And this is my 30th video I'm making. So 50 subscribers and 30 videos is actually crazy. Thank you for all the support I'm getting. I'm loving your support on the Ghost album review. I'm loving your support on the logo video still. I'm loving that. I'll do more logo stuff for sure. And I got a big video coming up. I got a really, really big video that I got to prep for. That it's going to be fantastic. You guys are actually going to like, it's going to blow your mind about what I'm doing. Cause it's taking prep and time. I'm working with someone at my school with this video, so you know it's going to be good. But yeah, just expect some more content. My next few videos are going to be, I'm doing top 15 bands was going to be tonight, but then I was like, I could do highs and lows instead because that's kind of being overdue. But yeah, next video will be top 15 bands. I promise you, top 15 bands of all time will be the final installment of that trilogy. Because in the past I've done my favorite singers, favorite rappers. Why not bands? We'll do bands next time. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope y'all have a good day, and love y'all to death, and peace.